Each year, the world's leading freediving competitors travel to the pristine waters of the Western Caribbean to participate in one of the sport's premier events, the Caribbean Cup Roatan Freediving Competition.
My name is William Trubridge and I'm the world record holder in unassisted freediving and world champion freediver.
Freediving is the ancient practice of holding your breath for extended periods of time while swimming underwater. Divers have been doing it since the time of Plato.
Freediving allows you to experience the underwater world on its own terms. You're free to move in 3 dimensions, go up and down, and move quickly and agilely. Your bubbles don't scare away the fish. And also you feel like you're becoming an aquatic creature yourself. You feel more integrated into the underwater world. That's the foundation for my passion for the sport.
Since its beginning in 2013, the Caribbean Cup Roatan Freediving Competition has become one of the most important freediving events in the world.
My name is Esteban Darampe, and I am the organizer of the Caribbean Cup Roatan Freediving Competition. The first year it was very hard because when I started to promote the freediving and nobody knows what it is, first I have to explain them what is freediving and then who care about it. Right? Welcome to the 3rd edition of the Caribbean Cup 2015.
Of all the islands in all the world, Roatan is uniquely suited for freediving.
Roatan is a unique island in the Caribbean in that it has one side of the island with very sheer drop-offs to great depth, and the trade winds come from the other side, meaning that deep side is very calm and very clear waters with very little current. So it's ideal for freediving, but it also has a lot of other different attractions that appeal to freedivers. You can go shark diving, swimming with dolphins, with turtles. It has a very well-managed marine park. That means that the coral reef system's very well populated and the snorkeling here is amongst the best in the world.
Each day, participants in the Caribbean Cup Freediving Competition are ferried out to a floating platform, which is anchored in 800 feet of water just off Roatan's West Bay beach. Each dive can last as long as 4 minutes, and conserving oxygen is critical.
In the beginning of the descent, you're working to overcome your body's buoyancy. So your lungs are completely full and you have to swim hard to get down off the surface. But as you descend, your lungs compress and that means your body loses buoyancy, so it becomes easier and easier to descend. To the point where at around 15 meters, you surpass neutral buoyancy and become negative, which means that you sink even if you don't do anything. And at 25 meters, I'd stop swimming, and the rest of the descent is completely in what we call the free fall, just motionless and allowing your gravity to pull you to the maximum depth.
At the designated depth, the light is dim, and divers must find a plastic tag which they retrieve and return to the surface.
Here we're at the maximum negative buoyancy, so your body is very heavy and you need to work very hard to reclaim the surface. In fact, the ascent is a lot more difficult than the descent because almost all the way up you're working to overcome your negative buoyancy. It's not until the last few meters that your lungs re-expand to their original volume and you can drift those last few meters to the surface.
The Caribbean Cup Roatan Freediving Competition is many things to many people. For the divers, it's a chance to push their limits. For the fans that come to watch, it's an opportunity to hang out on one of the Caribbean's most beautiful beaches and meet freedivers from all over the world. For everyone, it's 8 days of fun, and you're invited to join the festivities next year. There are plenty of great inexpensive hotels, And Roatan is just a 2.5-hour flight from Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, and Miami. Come see for yourself what all the excitement is about.
I love freediving because I can be a true explorer, not only exploring the depths, is exploring myself and connecting the natural environment with me. And it's a beautiful sport, it's a beautiful activity, and it's very safe. And then freediving motivates you to be more healthy person, try to do yoga, improve your breathing techniques. And this is good not only for freediving, this is nice for everybody.